Does this feel like a Super Bowl year? I mean, you've had a Super Bowl year before with this team. Does it feel like it to you right now?
We're winning a lot of football games. We're currently the 1 seed. Our quarterback's playing at an incredibly high level that you haven't seen for a long time. And all of our skill positions are close to 1,000 yards receiving or plus 1,000 yards rushing. And our defense is our defense. And so, yes, I feel like I'm on a very talented team that has every opportunity to continue to win out from here on out.
Okay. So when you're talking about your quarterback, let me write this down. I wrote this notes. Are you talking about the game manager, Brock Purdy? Is that who you're talking about, George? The game manager?
Man, there's no one that manages the game quite like him, isn't there?
Oh, listen. He can manage. He can manage. I'll tell
wild.
you that. So
Isn't it wild?
What is it? Is it the way he looks? Is it the where he was drafted? What is it? Where people are just...
everyone just looks for, hey, what can I say today that people are going to argue with? And the one thing about 49ers fans is they like to argue with people who talk, crap about any of their players, about their franchise. And,
yes.
Brock's playing at an incredibly elite high level consistently, week in and week out, 130 passer ratings, perfect passer ratings, doing everything that you're supposed to do as a quarterback. But just because he has good skill positions around him and a solid head coach and, a pretty good defense, I would say.
Yes.
It's like, he doesn't get the credit for it because everyone's doing all the work for him. Well, we can't do any of that work unless he's the guy throwing the ball.
Yeah.
So,
so you're the perfect person, one of the few perfect people to ask about this because your name is thrown out there along with McCaffrey and Debo and Ayuk. And, you mentioned obviously Kyle Shanahan. Of course, Purdy's going to be looking that way. Just roll the footballs out to folks like you. What examples or an example you can give me that Purdy brings to the huddle, to the table, to the film room, anything that can quiet anybody who feels he's just the guy who's in a perfect position and playing without mistakes? What do you got for me there, George?
Well, sure. You got weapons all over the field. It's something that Coach Shanahan and John Lynch have done, a good job of. But we've had these weapons. We've had them for a while. We haven't won, unfortunately. And Brock Purdy comes in, and last year he wins 12 straight. Or, our team won 12 straight. He came in as a starter and won. And then this year, besides, we had a little hiccup there in the middle. We lost 3 straight, which you never want to do. But he's been playing at an incredibly high level. And you just, I think it was a combination of Trent Williams and Richard Sherman. Never thought I'd say them in a sentence together. But those two guys have been talking about how if you just watch the actual tape and don't watch the highlights that, everyone just kind of throws out there, watch the tape of what Brock Purdy does consistently on every single play. It's phenomenal. He's playing the quarterback position at an incredibly high level. The way he drops back, his footwork, his reads, using his eyes to throw people off, the way that he gets the ball to his guys in space. I mean, he's playing at such a high level right now and the consistency of it too. It's hard to go out there and play football consistently 24/7. You can look around the league Dallas didn't look 100% consistent last night. My guy Josh Allen has been 100% consistent the whole season. He's still a hell of a football player. But Brock's just gone in almost every single week and just played at an incredibly high level. And so I just don't know why people are continuing to argue with the things that he's doing weekly. And you can't just put that on, having good wide receivers, good tight ends, good fullbacks. It's that's what you want every quarterback to have. Look at Peyton Manning with the Colts, man. The guy threw for, 1,000-yard receivers for multiple people. And you're not blaming Peyton Manning for having good players on this team. You're just you're saying, hey, Peyton, great job of getting your players the ball in space.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.